If I handed you an envelope with $5 inside and gave you 2 hours to make as much profit as possible, what would you do? Take a second. Think about it. Would you buy a lottery ticket? Would you buy lemons and sugar to sell lemonade? Would you buy a bucket and sponge to wash cars? This was the exact assignment given by Tina Seelig, a professor at Stanford University. She divided her class into teams, gave them each $5, and set them loose. The results exposed the brutal difference between how the average think and how the wealthy think. Group 1, the gamblers. They took the $5 and went to a casino or bought lottery tickets. Statistically, they lost everything. This is the poverty mindset, trying to get lucky with zero effort. Group 2, the laborers. These students used the $5 to buy supplies. They set up a car wash or a lemonade stand. They traded their time for money. After 2 hours of hard, sweaty work, they made about $50 or $60. This is the middle-class trap. They focused on the resource, the $5, and tried to flip it. They limited themselves to what they could buy with that initial capital. Group 3, the geniuses. The group that made the most money, over $600, did something strange. They threw the $5 in the trash. They realized that $5 was a distraction. It was too little money to be useful. Instead, they asked, what do we have that is valuable? They looked at the invisible assets. They realized they were Stanford students in a college town on a Saturday night. The restaurants were packed with long wait times, so the students went to the popular restaurants and made reservations. Then they sold their spots in line to hungry couples who didn't want to wait. They didn't sell a product, they sold convenience. They created value out of thin air. But wait, there was a fourth group, the unicorns. They realized their most valuable asset wasn't the $5, and it wasn't even the reservations. It was the class presentation time itself. Companies want to recruit Stanford students. So this group sold their 3-minute presentation slot to a local company who wanted to advertise to the class. They made $650 without doing any physical work. Here's the lesson. Most of us are stuck in Group 2. We look at our bank account, our current job, our $5, and we ask, what can I do with this? This is scarcity thinking. You are framing the problem based on your limitations. To turn $5 into $100 or $1,000, you have to ignore the $5. Stop asking, what resources do I have? Start asking, what problems do people have? The students who washed cars focused on the money. The students who sold reservations focused on the customer's pain, waiting in line. Value is not about working harder. It is about solving a harder problem. Throw away the $5, find the problem, sell the solution.